Hello and welcome everyone to Coach's Corner. Zach By sitting down with John Battolino, the head women's lacrosse coach here at the University at Albany. Coach, thanks for dropping by.
Zach, thanks for having me again.
Let's start off with your game against Manhattan. The last time we spoke, that was your next contest, and you guys went out and just absolutely thumped the Jaspers. That type of dominant game, 25 goals, it was the most since the Division III era. What are you trying to get accomplished, at a certain point in that game? Where you just kind of pulling the reins off and letting them go?
I mean, just right now, still they're just seeing what looks work for us, whether they're recognizing what's open. Also, their game management in terms of them realizing on the field or themselves, like when we want to maybe pull the ball out a little bit or just for a couple seconds to regroup and just in terms of in my play calling or design, they realize there's options off of all of them, which is the right option based on the team's defense or where is the opening, and they're seeing those. So I was pleased. I mean, there's always little things that you see, after or during and after the fact, the things you could do better, and we're working on those.
Is that as dominant of a game that you've had since you've been a coach?
No. I mean, I think that there were. I thought that we could have done a few things better on the on the defensive side of the ball. So in terms of with ground balls. I just thought that we did not play a particularly clean game, but again we've been able to put the ball away and shoot pretty well, and but I would like to see it cleaned up a bit, and I understand, especially at this point in time, there's going to be mistakes made, and
Sure.
It was inside, and neither of the teams have played in there before, so it's going to be a little bit different, but. No, I always think we can do things better.
Against Cornell, you guys got down pretty big early, going to halftime with a deficit. Talk about that game, and you guys obviously came back and ended up salvaging a win.
I felt like we were asleep, and I thought Cornell was extremely disciplined, and we got away with one. I thought that we played well when we needed to, and I was proud of the kids the way they put it together, and they really executed well, and when we needed to, but we made way too many mental mistakes, physical mistakes. I'm going to say that it was, again, we were on the road, conditions were not ideal, but we have to do a better job of just being alert, and we were not, and I think we recognized it, and we did come out with a W, and we'll take that. But I think everyone to a person knows that they can be better.
Is that a bit of a wake-up call, do you think?
Oh yeah, I mean I just they've done pretty well, and they've been able to get by with some of the mistakes, and I've been able to draw their attention to some of the mistakes. But it gets their immediate attention when they realize, just if we slide up or give the cutters a little bit too much space, where some of the other schools we played didn't hit that. Well, now Cornell was hitting it, and so I think it just maybe took them a little while to start to figure that out, and. But I was pleased with like Rachel Bowles had a she put us on her back, and again, when you can pull those out that you don't particularly have your best stuff, I mean, and that's not to take anything away from Cornell. I thought they played thought they played a good game, and they were really disciplined with the ball, and but. I just thought that Rachel kind of put us on our backs for that game, and we did a nice job.
Offensively, you guys are averaging, I think, a little over 19 goals right now. But speak to your defense, because they're playing pretty well right now, aren't they?
Yeah, I mean, I addressed that the other day. I just feel it's a ripple effect. I feel that if when defense plays well, that innately, you're expected, to do a little bit more, or just do your jobs well on offense and make plays. And inversely, the same way on defense. Like you see, the offensive players come up with ground balls and burying their shots. Like you're expected to, just step up and play just a little bit better and do your jobs. And it goes back and forth. And it's something I've always felt very strongly about. And I reminded them about that the other day. So it's not. I really, try to tell them it's not about one or the other. It's like it's a combined effort. Like they really have to, bring out the best of each other in terms of during the course of the game, and it's contagious. So that's what I'm looking for.
Well, Coach, thanks for dropping by, and good luck here in the next week against Central Connecticut, and look forward to talking to you next week.
All right, Jack. Thanks again for having me.
Appreciate it. All right, that'll do it for this week's edition of Coach's Corner. As always, you can check us out next week as we recap the Central Connecticut game and look ahead to the rest of the non-league schedule. For John Battolino, I'm Zach Bai. We'll see you next time.